Hey, what's up? Mr. Jones is in the house, and it's spring break. Just thought I would share with you the results from the votes before we left for spring break on the top design cars, as well as the fastest cars at Riverglen in the qualifying speed runs. So, hope you're having a good spring break so far. It's Monday morning, and here were the votes for best design. Some years I question people's votes, I wonder, but this year, no surprise at all. So, first place, Patrick O'Neill. Good job with the bullet bill paint job. You know, stick with what works. People love that. Very crisp, neat design with the clouds on the blue and the black bullet on the back of the car with the eyeballs, the evil eye. It looks fast and it looks cool. Did a nice job. Second place, Anthony Leppi. Hey, Anthony, nice alien car. Love it. The space, the planets, the stars, and of course, Earth right there on top with the two spaceships on both sides. No surprise you got a lot of votes. Just so you know, it was very close between first and second place. And third place, Aubrey, seventh grader, unbelievable car. I would frame this as artwork on my wall. So I was rooting for you. Love the fade all the way from black, blue, purple, you know, up into pinks and oranges and reds. It is a beautiful paint job, and it's a shell car. So from an engineering and paint perspective, design perspective, very, very impressed. And as a seventh grader, that just doesn't happen that often. So I'm very excited to see what you come up with in Tech 8 and Tech 9, of course. These are the three top designed cars for 2021. Nice job. And those are the trophies that you guys will take home to display your fancy cars on top of. So what about speed? Well, you know, I tried to come up with the top 10 cars for speed, but there were 13 cars because of the speed ties. And so only 5-mile-an-hour difference between first and 13th. What does that mean? The championships are going to be tight this year. So McKenna, did I spell your name wrong, McKenna? That can't be right. McKenna with an H, right? Let me fix that real quick, McKenna. I'm pretty sure that's an H. Does that look better? I believe that's right. If not, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure it's McKenna or seventh grader. Seventh grader beat every car in speed this year in the qualifying round. So her car is the first one here at the bottom, and it barely met 35 grams. It was just at, and her axles and wheels were smooth. Her car was light, and the paint job was cool too. So 57 miles per hour as a seventh grader. Corden, an eighth grader, took second place. Doesn't look super, super fast, but you flip it over and it's hollow. Probably some of the smoothest wheels that I've ever seen. Those front axles spin and spin and spin. Corden, the problem was the back axles didn't spin as fast as the front ones. But whatever you did on the front ones was outstanding. Sydney, ninth grader. So isn't it interesting? First, second, third is a seventh, eighth, and ninth grader. Maybe the first time ever. And Sydney, great job with your stencils. Love it. And maybe the smoothest car of all. 55 miles per hour. And then Naya, Patrick, Alex, and Derek all tied Sydney for 55 miles per hour. So those next four cars in a line there. Now we did have a couple boo-boos. This black car here, Alex, it snapped. It went so fast it snapped in half. So I was able to. Typically that'd be disqualified if this was a bigger competition, but this is just a Riverglen thing, and my goal is to have everybody be able to race. And so Alex, I super glued and taped that. We're just gonna leave the tape on it. It's really not an advantage, but it keeps you in the tournament. And you were 55 miles per hour. So we got Brody at 54 and Henry at 54, a ninth and eighth grader. So Brody and Henry. And then we've got four cars tied for 53 miles per hour. That is Ben, John, Finn, and Bowen, all 53 miles per hour. So again, what does that mean? Our tournament is going to be awesome. So it's going to be single elimination. And I explained that in class. There's really no reason to do double elimination. So if you're going to be 57 miles per hour, McKenna, you're probably going to stick about that speed every single time you launch. And it's going to be tough to beat her. But with those speeds being so close, I think anybody in this top 13 can win, and we may be surprised. There may be a few cars out of that range that jump up and take the whole thing. So we will find out. So you can't really read this, but I did have a few cars that weren't around. People left for spring break early, and so we'll put you in the tournament at the bottom of the bracket so everybody gets a chance to race. But who will be the top 3 fastest dragsters? You have to survive the tournament to be considered the winner. So McKenna's the fastest in qualifying, but can she survive 3 or 4 or 5 wins in a row to be the champion? We'll find out. And when we come back after spring break, we will race and race and race, and we'll give out those top 3 trophies to the fastest dragsters in the 2021 CO2 Dragster Championships here at Riverglen. Have a spring break. Have a good spring break. And I'll see you in a week. Mr. Johns, out.